Another song that you're known for is and I interviewed Bryce Wilson.
Uh-huh.
People would be shocked that you are the male vocalist in "Tell Me."
Did Bryce say he was singing the song?
No. He said you were.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, I interviewed him and I said how and he said Trey, you were on Sony and they were on Sony and that's how they got you in. But I think for those of us who saw Groove Theory and you're not in the video, so
Right.
I just thought it was Bryce that was the main thing. But he says no, he didn't sing. It was you. But
Yeah,
how
because
did
I was
that?
like, 'cause Bryce doesn't
No,
sing,
no,
but
no, no,
Bryce
no.
can make it. But Bryce was in this group called Mantronics.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah.
Like, gotta wait a way to get it to you. Dun, 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 dun. So yeah, but that's before Tell Me. So then he got with a male. They were doing that song. So they had written that song. I had done that song as a demo, and Sony was dragging their feet this time. I'm working on the second album, maybe the third. Yeah, that might have been the second one. I can't remember because I've done two projects for Sony that weren't released. So
Oh no, no. Okay, I thought it
yeah,
was Trey Lorenz. And okay, wow. That
maybe
they
one day this stuff will come out of the vaults and stuff. So anyway, we were working on the project. So it was taking so long that they called and was like, well, listen, can we use some of the vocals? We got a deal now. Can we use some of the vocals? I was like, sure. We went away on a tour or something like that, and they did a video and everything. I came back, so the song is climbing the charts, and I'm like, wait a minute, yeah. But that's clearly me at the end. And
yeah,
I'll give you a happy ending. Oh, my love, please tell me if you want me to. I'm singing on that. I'm singing on a whole bunch of records.
Tell Me became our last record that we recorded because we had under the control composition clause, we need to add some more records. So it was kind of like, what do we do? So I was like, I don't know, let's just do Tell Me over. Like, fuck it. We did it for Rhythm and Bass in London. We gave it to Trey Lorenz. Sony didn't like it for him. Let me and Daryl fuck with the beat and do it again. And then we just changed the beat and then she sung it. You know, it was her song to begin with, but it was just kind of full circle. But it was the last song that we recorded that
wow.
we didn't think anything of at all. And then it just spread like wildfire once it came out.
Yeah, I mean it was. And you had Trey doing the ad lib at the back, right?
Yep.
I mean, it was such a. It was such a. As I said, it's hard to describe what kind of a song. I mean, her voice, but the it wasn't. It was just so soothing. I mean, but did you not think it was? Did you not think this was a? You didn't think anything of it?
Mhm. It was a song we heard a million times,
Okay.
and it was just like, all right, Bryce did something different to the beat. That's all it really was. It really was like, why don't you re-sing it to this new beat I made? Same shit. Let's just get it done. That's all it was to us. It wasn't, we heard no hint of a hit record in there at all. We honestly were just trying to fulfill the amount of songs we needed on that album.
When it but when it blew up though, did it surprise you completely? Did it blindside you like, wow, this is
Yeah, definitely did. Because it was, this is like my second success. Mantronics was probably the biggest record I've touched internationally.
mm,
So I experienced how it blew up that way.
yeah.
It was still heavy on the radios in America, but it was I don't even remember how that really happened. With Groove Theory, it was a thing of whenever me and my cousins would go out, every car that's going by is blasting this record, and we looking at each other like, what the fuck is going on? It's just crazy. Like every single car that's going by, every club we go to, and just watching everybody's reaction to it as people like first hearing it or like, oh,
Yeah.
that's the song. What is that? That's yeah, it was interesting. It just spread like wildflower, like wildfire.
How did that but then having that hit single when it's not the song that you really thought was going to be blow up, how does that change the direction of where the label's going and where you're going to, with the rest of the album?
But me, it didn't. For me, I didn't look at it like that because if you notice, every song Groove Theory, not one song sounds like the other.
Mm.
Every song is pretty much a stark difference from the song before or after it.
Yeah.
So to me, I was just like, all right, let's get to the next sound. You know, like 10-Minute High was probably our favorite. And 10-Minute High was definitely the favorite before Tell Me. So we were just like, let's get to that. It was the label that was like, it's not big enough. And we were like, but it's cool. And they were like, we're not going for cool. We're going for, you know, and that's also when you start to understand music as a business.
As a business,
as a brand, you know, that being artistic and creative is not, you know, that's not the formula.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's funny because I used to remember watching you and thinking, he's in a group, but he's not singing. Did people wonder why you didn't sing, or like they expected you to?
Yeah, they so we did it, right? And I was, you know, we did everything, and it was like, all right, we got to do the artwork and this and that. I was like, all right. And they were like, so you have to be, and I was like, okay. And I'm gonna watch Mel take her pictures. They were like, no, you in the group, you gotta take pictures. I was like, I don't want to take no pictures. I don't want to be in this. I don't want to be in the camera, none of that.
Yeah.
I just had a different mentality then. So that's why I was faded out of the album cover.
Yeah, yeah.
The album was single one, but I faded myself out. I was like, get me out of focus so they really can't see me. I'll just be some figure, but focus on her.
Yeah, but as I said, when I heard Trey, I thought it was you, because I mean it just
Makes
didn't
sense.
it made sense that you were because
Yeah.
we didn't see, we just
Yeah.
assumed you were the singer. But why
Yeah.
didn't you do some rapping then?
No, I was done with that.
Ah,
When I walked away from that, that was it.
Let me tell you, Selena was gonna do a cover of my song "Baby I'm in Heaven," so from my first album. And Keith Thomas is the producer who hit me up not too long ago, actually. Keith Thomas was producing it, so he called and said, "Is it okay if we do this song on this new girl?" Well, she's not new, but she's like, he said Madonna.
in Latin.
People always saying something, you know, like something to give me a point of reference. She's like the Madonna in the Spanish world. And I'm like, oh, really? I was like, okay, sure. And then that tragedy happened, and oh my God, so she never got to record the song or to finish it. So he was like, well, since you kind of a part of it, you cool with coming and doing the backgrounds on some of the stuff we've already started working on. I was like, sure. So I'm singing all the backgrounds on her first English record, I Could Fall in Love. That's all Trey Lorenz.
Whoa.
Yeah. I'm trying to see, like, when I start talking about it, it starts coming to me. The Brat, do y'all know? Gonna give it to you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Is that you?
That's me. The TLC. I'm looking at my gold albums. Switch. Don't take no mess from nobody. Usher. Which song is it? The album is My Way, but I can't think of the song right now. It was one of his songs on My Way back in the day. So I started doing a bunch of stuff in the background. Houdini's record. Now, I did go, by this time I started realizing I better go be in these videos. So I went and got in a video for Houdini, Keep Running Back. Which was they were So Def. I did a whole bunch of stuff with So Def, so you definitely have to check that stuff out with Chris Cross and all those people. So yeah, we did some good stuff.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for being a part of Halftime Chat. Please remember to subscribe, share, and comment. But most importantly, why don't you become a member of Halftime Chat? We've got amazing videos, amazing perks, and being able to support the channel. But anyway, thanks for watching. Take care.
I never participated in that category.
And somewhere in between
us, or even loving us, on which I didn't miss you with.
What was it like growing up?
She's still making an impact on 4 houses down.
I have a couple of pieces.
trying to get this one and that one.
That works for you, but just for me,
No, okay.
They don't understand what those boys do in all spirits.
Play it.